It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see DK Metcalf. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Panthers and the Commanders, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between our visitors and the Washington Commanders. Brandon Gaudin with my good friend Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at the Panthers in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situation where he can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and the
throwing on first down. Bush. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards right off the bat. First down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And some room to run now. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is it?
Get the W.
Get the W.
They did that last week.
Right? You got that done. Wasn't always pretty. There were some great moments. He threw 4 touchdown passes.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that, because otherwise that could come back and bite him in another ball game.
first down. Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and it has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Bush. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
Touchdown! Tyler Bailey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Bush toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Bush. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Bush. Quick slant. Dotson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw again. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And this Charles definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Those corners are not only covered, but they might get a little physical as well.
How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talked about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Panthers are back within a score. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because he had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last.
There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Tyler Beatty, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Rodgers now on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He's got a man. Complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Rodgers going to throw. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force of completion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage more momentum. Forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Rodgers again now. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Odell Beckham from 8 yards out. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Operating from the gun. Bush. pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneous. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got it inside the 10. A big play there for the Panthers. And even 50 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And they'll run with ETN. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes going by, 2nd quarter. ETN. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Touchdown, Panthers. Travis Etienne from a yard out. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Throwing to start the drive. Bush. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bush. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Washington on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to connect with Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 35 yards. And the Commanders have regained the lead.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, we keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot. It's 3rd down.
That's a really good job of execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving him yardage for free. Really good coverage.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. They find some open field here. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right.
He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple.
Touchdown! second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. So they try for two, successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Throwing to start the drive. Bush got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On 1st and 10, Bush. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Bush got a man. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Quick slant complete to OBJ. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, Rodgers. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Rodgers. Intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's the Colts on top as that one approaches halftime. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, a touchdown reception. From there, we head to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. CeeDee Lamb, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. Dak Prescott leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. We'll move on now to check out the next-gen stats in that first half for our home team. And their quarterback's got to be icing his arm in that locker room as we speak. He is on pace to shatter some long-standing records if this pace keeps up. Meanwhile, for Washington, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary. as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first two quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half two after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Rodgers to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Robinson up the middle. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Bush. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the starting field position was terrific following a surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Austin's offense ready to go again. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass at 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Rodgers to to throw once more. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Rodgers now on first down. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Cooper Kupp, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Rodgers will throw for it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Throwing to start the drive. Bush. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Looking to throw. Bush. Going right back to Dotson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Robinson, he'll try the left side. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Bush. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Looking to throw. Bush. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
To throw on 2nd down. Bush. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be put.
Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Man, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You get hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Rodgers. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Rodgers now to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Throwing now is Rodgers. Touchdown, Panthers. Odell Beckham. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. And that is caught for the 2 points. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with it. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing it. He's got a man, complete. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Bush. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nakobe Dean picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Absolutely just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. now on first down. He finds Kittle going across the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, Rodgers. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They're going to get 15 more on top of this. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Rodgers going to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Bush. Able to connect with Dotson. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 93 yards. And the Commanders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. Being chased out left. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick slant complete to OBJ. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Rodgers throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. On 2nd and very short, Rodgers. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jahan Dotson, the Commanders, set to take over. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bush. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for
the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers under pressure and down he goes. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Rodgers looking to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week,
oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shot. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw. Runs over it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get them.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Back to throw, Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Rodgers to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout.